Welcome and welcome back, my dear Tarot pals, to another Pick a Card reading, or rather, Pick an Image reading. If you've seen the thumbnail, we are channeling and asking for the Divine Goddess, the Divine Shakti, to give us any and every message that we need to hear here and now. You may of course feel drawn to more than one image. If you are a part of my Instagram community, I've kind of posted why this was a very long time calling kind of a reading. I've been coming across a lot of images, visions, conversations, reading materials, videos around the Divine Goddess energy more frequently than the usual, and that's been one of the reasons I've had that nudge to kind of do this reading for you guys for a while now. So we're going to be keeping this very, very open. Whichever aspect of life, whatever messages wants to come in today for, of course, the larger collective. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And welcome if you've just found me through an algorithm search. I am on Instagram and on YouTube. I do provide personal paid readings. You will find all the relevant information in the description box below, so don't forget to check that. And of course, there's a playlist called Timeless Readings where you'll always find a lot of readings available for any situation that you're dealing with. I've heard good feedback on it. So after this video, feel free to check out that playlist of timeless readings. I'm going to give you a quick second way of picking your cards, wherein apart from the three images of Tripura Goddess, Ma Kali and Goddess Isis, if you are more inclined to one of these piles, I've not yet flipped the image yet, feel free to go with your pile selection, or I'll give you a quick look at one of the Yogini Oracle cards that I'm using. So for option 1, we have number 28, Abhayi Pada, okay, that is your image and artwork, if in case you're more drawn to it through that. We have for option 2, Pingala, and that's your image. And for option 3, we have Agnimunna with the number 37. If you need more time to make your pile selection, feel free to pause the video. You can again, of course, be drawn to more than one particular pile, listen to your intuition, and I'll see you in your respective readings. Hello and welcome, those of you who picked pile number 1, whether you were drawn to the artwork of the Yogini Oracle deck or Tripura Sundari, the goddess. Of course, I would strongly suggest anybody who's picked whichever goddess that you were drawn to, do your own research, do your own homework. She is the divine empress of the universe, okay? She's not a queen. That's one difference to know, a very interesting thing. She's called as the divine empress because a queen may or may not have a king, but she's called the Mahashakti, the Empress, because she was created from the energy of all the gods, including Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. And it's a very interesting story of how her incarnation was given a form. Do read about Tripura Goddess. If you are Tripura Sundari Goddess, if you were drawn to her energy, there's definitely a personal connect, a personal message that you would individually find once you understand and connect to the source or the image that you were drawn to. Of course, if you already know about her, I'm always excited to hear your stories. How did you connect with her, your relationship with the goddess energy? Please do share in the comment section below what made you pick pile number 1. We are going to dive into this card at the very get-go as to what is the first message coming in. This is from the Yogini Oracle deck, and this Yogini represents the lizard brain, the lizard mind, okay? If you see, her face is of a lizard itself, and Abhayi means fearless. This is the Yogini that asks us or nudges us to overcome petty fears that are irrational, but fears that that definitely do hold us back. These could be all the way from as basic as a fear of water to a fear of trying something new, to fear of being embarrassed, or having fears around survival of some sort, okay? This could be also, because it's the lizard mind, as we scientifically understand that, it's got everything to do with the fear of the unknown. So the very first message here with the oracle that you've picked is Are you scared to start something new? The 28 comes down to a number 1, which is again of beginnings, which is of leadership, which is again ruled by the planet Sun, the number 1. And it all goes down to, are you too scared to try something new? Are your petty fears holding you back? If so, this is a yogini that tells you to fight against it, do some breath work, and dive deep into whatever is scaring you the most. Okay, whatever your fear is right now is where your growth comes from. That's your very first message with that oracle deck. We'll first look at some oracle cards here. I wanted today split it into like a half and half of oracle. As always, the pile 1 sets the tone for the rest of the pile. So let's get started. We will look at your divine guidance, divine abundance. That's the oracle card here. We have ease. Okay. And I'll read that out for you. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It literally is an affirmation. I want you all to type that in the comment section below. It is easy for me to receive, and claim that energy, claim that flow that's coming in. We do, of course, have that pink lotus and the energy of Lakshmi, coming up in this particular pile. I'm already getting some messages, but let's just get all your cards together. Oh my God. That's ease and receiving. Look at that. Easy for me to receive. I didn't shuffle this part on camera, but sometimes I do. And this is what is magical about what we're doing today. I already have a lot of, I'm a clairsentient, okay? So I notice how my body feels when I'm doing a reading. For some reason, for this pile, I'm already very enthusiastic and curious, and as if like, when you're watching a thriller movie, or when you're watching a movie wherein you're aware that you're anticipating something is going to happen. That's the energy that I'm feeling in my gut right now. And easy for me to receive. Look at that. Okay. Let's see the third card. We have self-love. The color pink and yellow is coming up very strongly for you. The pink is linked to the heart chakra, yellow is linked to the solar plexus, which again goes back to having that loving energy within, to know that you are fearless. Okay, solar plexus is linked with our willpower, our determination, our confidence, and that's what it's again pointing to with your very first card linking back. Self-love, ease, and receiving. Let's look at the second set of oracle cards. I have a lot of messages coming in, but I just want to make sure that we have the cards spread out. Okay, let's look at your Moonology card. We have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. And we have some timelines showing up here. We have another full moon here. A win-win outcome is forecast. With full moon in Libra, you are very close to achieving your goals. Okay. All right. First thing I want to touch upon with your Goddess Divine Messages is there's something that you've been working at. This could be for some of you an inner child work, because we do have that child, that hand holding here. Some of you have been working on how to tap into your more divine feminine aspects, which could be linked to creating something, which could be linked to sharpening your intuition, which could be linked to, for some of you, literally being pregnant or delivering a child. Anything which is linked to receiving, flowing, creating, those kind of focused work that you've been up to. Your very first message is that do not let your fears now hold you back. You're ready to receive the blessing of all the work that you've put in. You're ready to receive the blessing of that creation coming your way. That's the very first message from Goddess Tripura Sundari for you, okay? Full moon is very, very significant for this file. That's pretty obvious with the messages here. Now, full moon is typically a time wherein in Hinduism, there's always some or the other a puja or a ritual that happens. It's also a time of fruition, of completion. This pile is clearly reaching some sort of a manifestation, coming into a 3D reality, something that you've been hoping to achieve, something that you've been working for, coming into 3D reality. So don't give up. And if there's any situation wherein you're feeling a sense of conflict, that it is going to be this or that, with that full moon in Libra showing up, your third message is you can have it all, you can get it all, you can feel it all, and you don't have to be in that this or that kind of a mind space. keep space, make space in your life for contradictory or rather complementary, both of them, to exist, to coexist without you having to feel a lot of inner conflict. Now, this would apply for you guys at different places. For some of you, I'll just give you an example, but that's not the literal message, okay? So for some of you, it could be like, I want to relocate, but I do also love certain things that I have where I stay, or certain benefits of where I am right now. So instead of thinking in the sense of this or that you have to make a decision between this or that, the energy of the Libra always talks about you can have both. There is a way of making sure that you can get this and that can only come your way. That answer will come your way when you're no longer scared of losing something, of missing out on something, and you allow yourself to come into that mind space of best possible outcomes. This is that message coming in and saying, what would you think and how would you plan your next move? How would you act if you knew that everything that I'm doing is going to end up with the best possible outcome, instead of letting your fears or your or things of the past experiences for some of you, or things that you have. I'm also tapping in now to the energy of ancestors for some of you. So maybe certain ancestral wounds, something that didn't go right for somebody before you to let you hold you back. This is especially significant for anybody who's dealing with any kind of a financial transaction. This could be for some of you, like I said, relocating, making a home, buying something new. You're ready to receive it, and don't think about how am I going to pay it off, or is this really going to work out? I mean, of course, make plans. I'm not asking you to go blind in, but the lens of looking at it has to be that I'm going to get everything that I want, and I wouldn't have to compromise on something, and everything that I want is possible to happen together, okay? Thursdays are a relevant day for this particular pile. So if you can possibly visit a place of worship every Thursday, if you can surround yourself with the color yellow, if you can work with pyrite or sunstone or citrine, these are some crystals that are also coming in for you guys. The energy of elephant and the energy of lizard are two different spirit animals that of course have shown up. You may want to look them up. So has the spirit of dove. Some of you are really held back when it comes to, few of you have this, there's an inner belief, there's a self-belief which has a conflicting belief linked to until I earn certain amount of money, I am not deserving of, I don't know, maybe a relationship, or until I earn certain amount of money, I don't deserve X number of hours of rest, or until I am, until I'm good enough with X, I'm not good, I'm not ready for Y. You know, that kind of a mindset. Now that can play off in many ways, right? The Divine Goddess wants you to challenge that thought. You are worthy, and if you stop making it so hard for you to receive it, if you stop giving universe the condition of only when this happens, that's when that can happen. You know how we can be as humans, talking to God in our head. Let that go. Let the thing that wants to come towards you be received, and have the faith within you that you have the ability to sustain it, to nurture it, to receive it, okay? If what I've said so far does resonate with you, and that's kind of been something that you'd want to claim, I hope you leave me a pink lotus or an elephant emoji before we move into the second part of your reading, when we pull in your tarot cards. Tells me that you've picked pile 1 and helps me engage with you and helps us get to reach more people, okay? On that note, let's look at what the tarot cards have to say for you guys, okay? So, oh, we missed the timelines here. So July and April and July, whenever you're watching this, it's a timeless reading, would be significant time frames for you. The full moon in July, July is the new moon in Cancer. I don't know why I said July. Full moon in Cancer happens typically around January. So the next April and the next January are significant whenever you're watching this reading. Whatever you're trying to receive, whatever you're trying to manifest may show up by then, okay? Those could be some significant timelines for you. Let's look at your tarot cards now and see what comes up for pile number 1. And I'll give it one more shuffle. What messages does Divine Goddess have for pile number 1? Okay. Wow, we have the Tower, and see, that's linked to that fear. You see, you're not letting something, the divine intervention has to come in and break through something. It's that lightning, which, okay, by the way, I think pile 3 had Agnimunna, right, as the Yogini oracle, and her symbol is the lightning. So if you were drawn to 1 and 3, 3 may have a message for you as well, okay? But okay, we'll see how this plays out. We have that Scorpio energy showing in. Something has to break away, or something has to be broken apart. Wow, 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. What does Spirit want us to know? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Your cards are falling pretty fast, okay? Something's happening at a fast pace for you guys. 6 of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups reversed. What does the Divine Goddess want us to know? Okay. We have 6 of Pentacles. We have 2 sixes. The energy of Venus showing up strongly. Okay. And we have a little too many cards, so we're not taking all of that. We'll give it one more shuffle. We did see the Sun though. Let me check the camera and make sure you guys can see everything. And it's all straight. Okay. What does pile number 1 need to know? Okay. We have 5 of Wands. And one last card. What do we need to know? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. Confusion is your current biggest enemy. Okay. That's how I would like to sum that first part here. There's a very strong intuitive knowing that you already have. You know where you want to go. You know what needs to be done. There is a new spark. There is a passion. There's something with a very clear mind. You're very aware about what your dreams and hopes and goals are. But there seems to be this reluctance. There seems to be this holding back. Again, going back to that first message of fear, that makes you step away from that very thing that you need to do. Okay, follow your heart. Some of you are are very creative. You could be an artist. You could be thinking about launching your own business. If that is what you have in mind and you know that your soul is calling for that, your bank loans will get approved, your paperwork will get approved. If some of you are planning to buy a home, or this is regarding a financial transaction, again, this is a wonderful card to get when it comes to approvals of loans, of giving and receiving, of paperwork going right. So if you do your due diligence, which is what the Knight of Pentacles is, he has done enough planning, he has seen what he needs to see, he's checked what he needs to check, and now he just needs to make a move. So make the move. That's literally what the answer is. Don't let your fears hold you back, because if you walk that path, for some of you, this would lead to not just one, but multiple soulmate connections. For most of you, this also means a reunion with someone or something. Now, someone for, of course, if that's what resonates, and something if that's what you're looking at, where there is this spiritual love that you know, I've known this person for years. 2 of Cups is reciprocation. 2 of Cups is 2 equals coming together, and 6 of Cups is that inner child healing, is that childhood nostalgia, that playfulness that you come in contact with. Okay, some of you have been thinking about a dream, a goal that you've had since a little kid, that you're wanting to do something for many years now, and you have an opportunity. There is an opportunity coming your way. Don't let your fears hold you back. Don't let conflict, don't let petty arguments, don't let gossip, don't let somebody else telling you that they could not do something fail you at your vision. Okay, that's what the message that's coming in. Romantically, this is a wonderful spread, guys. If you have been in conflict with somebody you deeply are in love with, or you and they have not been seeing eye to eye, or there's been a certain separation from someone you love, this is a very positive spread that says that if you follow your heart, if you're true to yourself, if you stay true to your soul, you and this person will come together. There's going to be a very generous give and take that happens with this. Okay, there's of course that energy of dog which is coming on very strongly. You have a very loyal person around you who would stand by you no matter what. So respect that loyalty, love that loyalty, and don't let the fear of betrayal, the opposite of loyalty is betrayal, don't let the fear of betrayal hold you back from something beautiful that you're on the onset of creating. Okay, the tower here definitely does signify that something needs to break away. Some organization needs to break away. For some of you, this could mean also a job change, right? And if you're ready to take that leap, you will get what you want, what you seek. Okay. If you are in an existing relationship, or if you are deeply in love with someone, there's a sense wherein they are very upset at you for your own fears, okay? And not in the sense like, oh, they don't understand you, but you know, sometimes somebody may be feeling let down because you're so scared to acknowledge or face your fears. So somebody who loves you, this could of course be a platonic love as well, this could be a friend, a mother, anybody else. Someone who loves you wants you to face your fears, wants you to follow your dreams, wants you to listen to your intuition, and they would want you to be happy in that space, okay? And they kind of let down, or they're kind of feeling upset that you're not choosing to go where your heart whispers you to kind of take you to, okay? Very good spread again for any kind of a paperwork, okay? This could be visa approvals, this could be bank loans, this could be I don't see much of a promotion, but any kind of a official paperwork, this is a thumbs up from the universe that says, go ahead, make your plan, take that next step, and you will find loving connections. Yes, there's going to be conflict. Yes, people are jealous of you. Yes, you will have to go through certain obstacles because there's no road without one, but you will enjoy the journey. You will love the journey, okay? On that note, let's move to the final aspect of it, of any particular ritual or any particular task that you can or should be doing, which should help you come closer to what you're asking for, or which should help you get connected to the divine energy more. If you've so far liked and this has helped you, this kind of gave you the messages that you hope to receive from the divine goddess, please do leave me in the second part of the reading that we've just covered through the tarot 2 cups, because you know what, look at that beautiful artwork. Okay, so leave me 2 cups or a rainbow. I love this card. It's damn beautiful. Creating something with someone because you both chose to not be scared of what's coming up. That's the message that I'm getting for you. Okay, we have family. Love this. Some of you could also be scared about an approval from your family, or if your family is going to be okay with it, and the answer is yes. Okay, your family begins with you, and if you're thinking of something good which you feel will bring happiness to your family and you're not seeing eye to eye with the family member, still go ahead and do it. That's the answer. Aromatherapy. How do you smell? Enhancing the spirit, you know, enhancing your space with good smells, okay? And aroma magic, that's another thing you want to try. Clean your space. Love this. For some of you, this could be literally related to a home. Cleaning your space, buying a new home, moving to a new home, anything of that sort. And it all begins with making space first where you are. How is your current home? Does it have space to have more? Does it have space, and is it clean enough? Is it a place wherein you feel safe? Is it a place wherein you want your family to be? Okay, I hope you've loved this reading. I've loved doing this. I got a lot of clarity for myself, for my messages, and if you've picked another pile, I did have a connection here of 1 and 3. So if you're listening to 3, I'll see you there. Otherwise, if this is where we part ways, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It goes a long way for me, and I'll see you in your next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome those of you who's picked option 2, which is Makali or Pingala Para. Okay, we have that parrot spirit here coming in very strongly. This yogini talks about the wisdom of daylight, the power of daylight, and she's all about creativity, creation, expressions. Okay, now this could of course literally mean that you are a creative and you need to express something, create something, get something out in the world. But for all of us, this means speaking our own truth unfiltered. Bringing beauty to our words, okay? Creating a space wherein you can shed light on things that are your strength, okay? Working on your strengths, talking about your strengths, praising yourself. Not in the sense of course, I'm not saying asking you to be boastful, but you know what I mean, right? This is confidence. This is having the ability to go out in the world and tell the world in the right way. What do you bring to the table? What are your strengths? How do you create? And how do you connect with other people. So it's having that confidence and having that ability to shed light on things that matter to you. Okay, let us jump right into your Divine Abundance Oracle. We'll then look at your Moonology. We will then shuffle the tarot cards on camera and wrap this reading up with any ritual or anything that will get you more connected to the Divine Goddess. Okay, so let's see, what does Ma Kali want you to know? We have flow and that spirit of dolphin, intelligence, playfulness coming in for you right away. See, this is again, this is that energy of being an extrovert, of speaking. This is again playfulness, okay? Flow. We have gratitude. And we have delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Interesting. And we have the Sri Yantra here. The Sri Yantra is very linked to the Tripura goddess energy. So in case you were drawn to one, there's a connection here already with your oracle cards here, okay? I will get into your messages, but first let me see your second set of oracle cards. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. We have full moon in Virgo. Wow, a lot of full moons even in pile 1. Full moon in Virgo. And we have another full moon in Aquarius. Okay, we have some timelines here as well. Okay, let's start talking. So your very first message here is, I'm just going to connect from where we left here, right? While you're speaking or while you're bringing into existence, while you express what you want to happen, use the words thank you and use the words I am grateful. So what I mean to say like with that, I'll give you some examples, and of course this is a general reading, put it in the aspect of life where it fits. So let's say you're having a conversation with your partner, your romantic partner, and you want them to do something for you or more frequently, or you would want a certain change or a certain shift and you want to express it. So instead of making it a blame game, talk in the sense of I am very grateful that you care about how I feel, and I would like to thank you for you making sure that you can do this for me, and blah blah blah, you know. So instead of that conversation sounding like you're demanding something out of it and you're finger pointing that they can't do something for you, can you make it sound that you are grateful for what they've done? Can you sound thankful for the fact that you're asking them to do something and they are agreeing to do so? Okay, that is the approach with which you would get better response. Okay, similarly, this could even play out in a work situation, right? Let's say you want to get a different position or you want more money. Can you use that conversation in a way wherein you don't sound like as if you're demanding something, but rather you're acknowledging the other person's ability to listen to you, the other person's intent and interest to help you grow, and then let that thing flow. The more grateful, the more thankful, the more receiving you come across to those around you, the easier it is going to be for you to navigate through what you're going through. Okay, if any of you are in that mindset of I'm not good enough for this, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough, or whatever it is, something you're not enough, that is that energy of Virgo coming in and talking about delusion. If you don't know where you're going and you're very focused on what you don't have instead of what you have, what resources you already have, how you can make it achieve, you're going to constantly stay in that loop. Okay, so that message here from Kali is to protect yourself from doubt, from inner doubt, from not allowing the world to see who you truly are in its full, I don't know, I'm forgetting the word, well, I blanked out, in the full potential of who you can be. Okay, instead of forcing things, just be yourself, just show up as who you are and let people have time to accommodate what is the new you, accommodate the new version of you. Okay, that doesn't mean that you have to curb your self-expression. Again, this is a push to rather be expressive, but express in a way that doesn't make the other person feel that you are blaming them for your life or for your decisions or for where you're going or for what you've not had. Instead, collaborative, instead be grateful, instead have the patience for the other person to kind of sink in a couple of things and then proceed. Okay, does that make sense? I think I did a good job explaining that. Okay, authenticity is the need of the hour. That's again coming up very strongly. You don't have to paint a picture of something that you're not, of someone that you don't want to be. Rather be true and be honest. The color purple and the color green are two lucky colors popping in for you guys, so that could be significant. I have 3 full moons here, which is again some timelines. So July, this is end of March. Full moon in Virgo typically happens around the end of March or end of February. Sorry, end of February. So February, March, July, and August could be some relevant time frames for you, okay? The more you can do gratitude journaling, if you could wake up in the morning and write 3 things that you're grateful for and go to bed in the night saying thank you to the divine source, thank you to Goddess Kali for the protection, for the blessings that you have, the food that you have, the clothes that you have, how you look, the people who love you, your dreams, your goals, your ability to have hope in life. If you can be more grateful, you will attract and manifest more. That's a very strong message coming in for you, pile number 2s, okay? Playfulness is again a message I want to talk about. There will always be people who think you're silly. There will always be people who think you're not pretty. There will always be people who think you're not charming. That should not stop you, again, from being yourself and letting go of that inner child playfulness, okay? If you've been worried about something, especially about money or career, it is coming to an end. It is more of a temporary phrase than a permanent thing. And if you can get yourself out of that mindset of, oh, woe is me, nothing goes in my favor, everybody always has it easier or faster than me, if you can get out of that mindset and just think about what has worked out for you, you would manifest more of what you're really looking at or what you're really hoping to achieve, okay? Water meditation or connecting yourself with the element of water. This could be literally like putting a fountain at your work desk. This could be a waterfall painting at your home. This could be you visiting a place which has water, are some ways of also soothing or channeling your energies, okay? I think I've kind of covered a lot of messages in the first part itself. If so far this resonates and this sounds like, okay, I needed to hear that, I want you guys to leave me a parrot emoji in the comment section below or a dolphin emoji. These are 2 spirit animals also which have shown up for your reading. So maybe after this reading, you want to just Google what does the parrot spirit and the dolphin spirit represent. It may have a personal message for you. Always do your own homework and your research because it will mean different things to different people, okay? So while I shuffle your cards and I get to the second part of the reading, which is the tarot aspect of it, I want you guys to leave me the 2 emojis. Tells me that you've picked pile number 2 and helps me create more engagement for my content, okay? Let's see. Let's move towards part 2. Don't try to rush on any timeline. That's again a message that I'm hearing repeatedly. Let things happen at its own due course and trust in the divine timing. I know it's very annoying and frustrating to hear that in any reading. What is divine timing? How much more patience? But that is what it is. And I mean, that's most of the time really, really true. Okay, pile number 2. What do they need to hear from the divine goddess Kali? Okay, we have the first card out. What do they need to know for pile number 2? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see, that's a lot of cards. So we have the moon reversed. Secrets will come out. Full moons are again significant for you, like pile number 1. So you may want to make some full moon water. You may want to cleanse your space with full moon water, okay? We have sun reversed, moon and the sun, beautiful, okay? We have 3 of wands. We have Queen of Cups. Wow, some of you are divinely psychic, okay? Your psychic energies, your ability to listen to your intuition. Some of you may be really connected to even, okay, there's a reading I've done, Star Seeds, Your Origin and Purpose. If you haven't watched that reading, for pile 2s, I want to suggest you go watch it, because either you or in some past life connection, or you're currently channeling very strongly star seeds, okay? Like, if you don't know what star seeds is, do your own homework. I'm not going there, that's not the point of the reading, but you're connecting to other celestial beings. Ma Kali is a very strong tantric energy, and some of you do have the ability to channel, to be psychic, to see the future, to allow your intuition to flow. That's coming in very strongly for you guys. Wow, so many major arcanas. We have Star, Healing. Okay, we have Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy coming in, especially Pisces, Leo, and Aquarius coming in very strong. We have Five of Cups reversed. We have Four of Swords reversed, and we'll take one more card with it. Thank you. What does pile number 2 need to know? Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, with the Kali's energy, you have High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Star. Oh my God. Okay. If you're struggling with anything related to finances or a sense of lack with the Five of Pentacles as your underlying energy, you're done. You're out of it. Okay. Just get the lack out of your mind, and it will move faster out of your life. Whatever the lack situation is, lack of money, lack of love, lack of confidence, whatever it is. Okay. Just coming back to the zodiac signs, which energy is very strongly coming in. We have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, we have Leo, we have Pisces. Those are 4 very strong zodiac seasons which could be relevant for you. These could be people in your life. These could be your own zodiac placements. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, right? Creativity, creation, self-love, nurturing, the divine feminine aspects are very strong for you, pile number 2. The Queen of Cups is divinely creative. She's the godmother. She has the ability to nurture, but she can only nurture when she has taken care of her own mind, body, spirit. Some of you may be facing a certain amount of menstrual health issues. If you are, take out time for yourself, meditate, drink water, consult multiple, this is not a health, I'm not a doctor, but I'm reading the cards. Consult multiple specialists, try something holistic to fix whatever health issues you're currently facing, because there is healing coming your way. Okay, Star is healing. It comes right after the Tower. There's a lot of healing in that energy. Okay, some of you who have been wanting to get viral or famous on social media, or you have something related to a second business opportunity, a second income, figure out online ways, okay? Because the Star is the energy of Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, which connects to the internet, okay? So internet could be a very strong source for you to get fame, success, virality, okay? The Sun reversed often talks about your ego holding you back. Sun is a very positive card. As an overall aspect, it means vitality, it means health, but your health is somewhere getting deteriorated. Your fame, your success, your ability and your happiness is getting decreased because of your inability, which is why I love that you got the gratitude card at the very get-go. Your inability to look at things which are going right, instead worrying about things that are less, okay? And it's a very I know I'm calling you out, but that's the point of the reading. It's a mindset shift that you need, okay? Some of you need to change your lifestyle when it comes to procrastination. Four of Swords reversed can sometimes talk about people who are just spending too much time lying down in bed. You're not making enough physical movement. You're not allowing yourself to go out in the sun. At least an hour in the sun is what your message is. At least an hour in the moonlight is what your message is. So if you could perhaps take a walk 30 minutes in the day, 30 minutes after the sun has set, you would see a significant difference in your mood, okay? Come back and tell me if you don't, because it's literal science, okay? It's not just spirituality, it's basic science. Give yourself enough fresh air, go out, spend time outdoors. That's a message coming in. Your mother and father wounds, when the sun and the moon show up together, is also showing up for you guys, okay? So some of you are healing and dealing with, and it will come to surface, your mother and father wounds, both sides, okay? And how do you navigate through that? Through intuition, through remembering that I need to take care of myself first, through remembering that I cannot make everybody happy, by remembering that rest and giving myself the due time to process my emotions before reacting to it is how I will not get into another karmic cycle of, again, anger or disappointments or saying mean things that you don't mean, okay? Some of you are definitely going to travel, and travel will bring you success and fame. Three of Wands talks about the ships are in. She's ready to go out. If you're in any kind of a business or profession where foreign lands or foreign or people living abroad have a significant impact, this is a very positive spread. Be intuitive, connect from a space of heart, okay, when you're working with these people, when you're trying to look at opportunities here, okay? Again, going back to that creativity card, any kind of an artistic creativity or expression, or putting your content out there in the social media, become more consistent, do not procrastinate, and money will start flowing in. There are certain secrets which will be revealed to you. For some of you, these could be conversations, but for most of you, these secrets are just literal downloads from your crown chakra, okay? Look at her hands open, her crown chakra receiving messages. So you may be getting a lot of psychic downloads, a lot of answers, a lot of clarity, a lot of truth being seen about your own emotions and about people around you in your life while you're sleeping or while you're meditating. So both of these things, which means if you're sleeping, keep a dream journal. If you're meditating, write down the thoughts that come up in your mind, okay? I also notice every time when I'm doing a reading how I'm feeling in my body. For pile 1, I felt like there was a sense of anticipation. That was the word I would use for pile 1. For pile 2, I feel like there's this energy of I'm being surrounded by a lot of spirit guides right now. And there's a sense of protection, but there's also this sense of urgency. Okay, for you, I don't know why, there's this sense of urgency, which is why I'm talking faster than I was talking in pile 1. There's a sense of urgency to get something done. There's a calling to look at the ships that are coming in. There's a calling to take care of our mind, body, spirit. So that message that I want to give you is do what needs to be done and stop procrastinating. As simple as that, okay? If you have somebody in your life, pile number 2s, who's psychic or spiritual, or who is into Reiki healing, palmistry, anything of occult science, or is interested in occult science, consult that person. They will have a very strong message or guidance to give you. Okay, I mean, of course, it could be me or somebody else, but you know what I'm saying, right? We all have sometimes people in our life who we know are very intuitive, who know how things are going to shape out, and you need to talk to that person, you need to connect with that person, you need to express what you're feeling, and they will give you answers, okay? There's a disappointment that will turn into a success, okay? Now this, I know that phrase could mean many things to many people, but I'm just saying it what I'm listening. So disappointment will turn into a success, or something that you feel, wow, I was surprised that that's how it landed, okay? Sun and the moon together is also sometimes again bringing me back to there are things hidden from you right now. There are things you don't know. There are things you need to still understand. So stay patient, stay grateful, work on yourself, and keep your eyes and ears open. That's the message I just want to say, okay? It almost feels like for you, pile number 2, your spirit guides give you a lot of messages, but you're very oblivious to it because you're not allowing yourself enough time to meditate, to sleep, to journal, which is why it's almost like a nudge from your guides to kind of do activities which will help your right brain, which will help you feel more connected, okay? All right. We're going to move towards the last part of the reading, which is any ritual, anything that will help you get more connected and more aligned. Before we move to that, if this helped you and this sounds like, yep, that's what I needed to hear, I want you guys to leave me a moon emoji in the comment section below. Tells me that you're pile 2, tells me that you've reached the end of your tarot card reading for pile number 2. And let's look at now what leave me a moon emoji, okay? And let's see the third aspect, which is what ritual or what self-care can you do to kind of get yourself in the flow? Oh my God, you can't make this up. Read, write, journal, write, okay, expression. Some of you could literally be writers. Wow. Sometimes I wish I don't skip the part of shuffling on camera, because then you would have been a part of the magic of, kind of shuffling from the abundance card, gratitude, and then getting this, a gratitude list. It can't get more loud and clear for you, pile number 2. I want you to literally list things that you are grateful for and watch magic unfold. There are a lot of gratitude meditation also on YouTube. You can try any of that. It will really help you. Watch a movie. That's cute. Number 9, number 1, and number 2 could be certain relevant dates, or of course for some of you, your life path numbers. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I've loved doing this for you. I will see you in your next reading. I would suggest you guys to watch pile number 1 if you were drawn to it, because there were certain connections there. Otherwise, see you until next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome. Pile number 3 is last but not the least. Those of you who picked Goddess Isis, one of my favorite mythology characters. I've always felt a deep connection to her. If you don't know her story, I strongly recommend you to go read it. She's very, very powerful and intuitive. It's funny that with her, who is of course an Egyptian goddess, if you know that, once upon a time in Egypt, cats were worshipped, you literally have a cat here as well, okay? And that tells me that cats are very strongly linked with independence and intuition. And those could be 2 strong messages coming in for you already. When we talk about the Yogini Oracle card that you've picked, this is the, her energy, Agnimunna, is linked with the energy of thunderbolt, okay? So you may be actually literally seeing thunderbolts, but it's the thunderbolt of beauty and grace. For this pile, I don't know why, from the very get-go, I'm feeling this sensation of charisma, beauty rituals, how you look at yourself, how you feel about your body, how well do you take care of yourself, are you feeling very connected with yourself in your physical body, is a message that's coming in very, very strong, okay? She always talks about winning through grace, winning through charm, winning through your beauty. So in any aspect of your life, the message here is coming in that have you forgotten the power of your own beauty? And everybody is beautiful, okay? It's beauty standards do not have to define your understanding of how you love yourself. So there's a need here to look at whether you're a man or a woman who's listening to this. Beauty is connected to speech, beauty is connected to body language, beauty is connected to what we wear, beauty is connected to our skin. You know what I mean, right? So tapping into that physical aspect of charm and grace and beauty is what that first message coming in from Goddess Isis. Let's look at your Divine Abundance Oracle, then we look at your Moonology cards. We will then shuffle on camera your tarot decks and wrap this up with any ritual or practice or self-care thing that can help you get more connected, okay? So on that note, let's look at this. We have faith, we have true offering, beautiful. I love the artwork of this. And we have the peacock energy, extraordinary. There is a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Okay, pile number 3s. I mean, I'm getting this repeatedly and very strongly. You have a certain script in your mind that makes you feel that beauty is always a certain way, okay? Or something that you do is not good enough. Okay, it could be how you look, it could be how you speak. And there's a message from Isis here that says, as you are is extraordinary. And I want you guys to leave me a peacock emoji in the comment section below and write with it, I honor my uniqueness. I honor my uniqueness, okay? Because there's that energy here of who you are, and this is a very strong message coming in. However you're being created is the truest offering to life that you bring. Your truest service to life is to be authentic, is to have faith that as you are is powerful, and you need to recognize that unique power within you. Some of you could be going through a glow up, some of you may be considering like, a wardrobe change or a hairstyle change or anything that makes you feel like, I'm ready for the next level up. Go for it. This could be signing up for a gym membership, this could be eating healthy, this could be anything, this could be sometimes picking up a new art or a hobby, but reminding yourself that how you've been created is honestly absolutely unique, and there's never going to be a second person like you, and then honoring that uniqueness and showing up with your authentic self is the need of the hour. Okay, if you're trying to achieve something even professionally, there's something to do with your presentation skills. Okay, your speech, your dressing sense. For some of you, I'm also seeing shoes. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe you want to buy new shoes, very specific, but that's what's come in. Okay, let's look at your moonology before we continue. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. We have, wow, a lot of Mercury energy here, because Gemini and Virgo are both ruled with Mercury, which is again linked to intelligence, intellect, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Offering, that's funny, right? It's come right under offering. The answers you need are coming. Very strong Gemini energy here. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay. I want to talk about Mercury first. Mercury links with language, skills, trade, communication, even also trickster. Okay, the ability to trick people into anything. Okay, and there's very strong Mercurial energy here. Some of you could be students, and you're being reminded that you have a very unique path. Don't compare your strengths and weaknesses, your scorecard, with another person. Your intelligence is unique just the way it is. But that said, that doesn't mean that there's no scope of improvement. That doesn't mean that you sit in complacency. When we say that we honor our uniqueness, that is the very same moment that we start working towards what will enhance, what will help the world, the society, the community, through what is unique in us, right? So the message here is value who you are and then sharpen those skills, okay? Do more of that. Yeah. If you have been struggling with any kind of an obstacle, this could be in personal, professional, health, whatever it is, try to bring in more charity, okay? And especially charity for education specifically, okay? So maybe funding a child's education can help you clear out certain karmic debts that you're living, or certain karmic obstacles that you're living through right now. And also, if you, I am hearing this, I'm seeing a vision or a message. Some of you used to speak or had time or used to connect with your divine higher self by talking to yourself or by talking to God, whether like, you know, writing or by speaking, and you've stopped doing that. And this is a message of saying, go back to speaking. Your worries, your fears, your whatever, your communication has to get reinitiated or rekindled. And if you've never done that, then maybe that's a message now, to the divine source, okay? And you can do that in whatever way, through prayers, through songs, through writing, through whichever way you can connect with, through painting, okay? Speak to the divine, okay? Affirmations is another thing that's coming up for you. Working with affirmations will really help you manifest or get into alignment as to where you really want to go, okay? Some of you may be adopting a cat. That's of course coming in. If you've been thinking about it, go for it. That energy will really help you. Please rescue, please don't buy. That's something I repeatedly want to tell everybody. Adopt, don't shop, okay? Charity is again strongly coming up for you, pile number 3s. So clearly Goddess Isis wants you to donate and involve yourself in philanthropy in some way or the other, okay? If you think that somebody is being two-faced with you, you know, if you have this inner knowing or this inner intuition that somebody acts a different way with you but is actually something else, inauthenticity, fakeness, this is a confirmation that whatever you think about that person is true. And whoever came into your mind as the first one is the person that we're talking about, okay? So there is a two-faced person near you, and be mindful of that. Not that they can do much of harm, but that message is coming in, so I'm giving you that message, or you maybe needed that confirmation, okay? Have faith that you are lovable just the way you are. Some of you really need to hear that, so I'm saying it. You're lovable, you are extraordinary just the way you are, okay? And while I'm not ever discouraging anybody to get better, you cannot get better with self-loathing. You cannot get better with self-doubt. You can only get better when you truly love yourself, accept yourself for who you are, and communicating your needs, communicating how you would want to be loved, is also coming up. So if you're in a relationship and you're feeling like your partner doesn't understand how you want to be loved, talk about it, okay? And if you see that answer, they're not really reciprocating it, even after you've said it, there's honestly a very strong message here of move on. Okay, move on and know that there is something better ahead for you, because whoever you are deserves to be valued and cherished for as you are. Okay, I'm going to move towards the second part of the reading, wherein we're going to look at your tarot cards. I'm also seeing for you guys a specific temple which you have a strong connection with. So this is more like a confirmation from Goddess Isis that if you've stopped visiting that place of worship, or if it's for some of you, if you're not very spiritual or religious, it could also be, let's say, a park or a place of peace, anywhere where you felt a sense of peace, which you used to visit, but you no longer visit. You're being called back to it. Okay, you're being called back to it. Isis is very related to past lives as well. For some of you, there is somebody approaching you or coming into your life who you have known through the past lives. Okay, and we are going to get towards the second part of this reading. I hope you've left me a peacock emoji if this connects or resonates with you. Sounds like things you needed to hear. We are going to move to the second part, but leave me a peacock emoji, and that tells me you've picked pile number 3. Reach till the first ending of your oracle card messages. So what does pile number 3 need to know? Thank you. What does pile number 3 need to know from Goddess Isis? Thank you, Spirit. What does pile number 3 need to know? Okay, the crystal turquoise is coming up for me, for some of you in the vision. So if you haven't worked with the turquoise, you may want to check it out and wear it. It's a crystal that typically has no side effects, so anybody can use it. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Refusing to receive help is a current challenge. Tower reversed. Okay, it's not funny. I think I told pile number 1 to come to pile number 3. So if you've come from 1 to 3, do you see the 2 cards here? These 2 were upright in that reading, and this is reversed here, which is very interesting, and we'll talk about it in a minute. We have 5 of Pentacles. We have Page of Pentacles reversed. We have 3 of Pentacles, quite a lot of Pentacle energy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. Wow. Okay, we'll take 4 more. What does pile number 3? Okay. 7 of Cups reversed. What does pile number 3 need to know from Goddess Isis? What does pile number 3 need to know? Star reversed. And we have 2 of Wands. One last card. Okay, too many cards falling. What does pile number 3 need to know? What does pile number... Okay, we have this. And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. King of Swords is your underlying energy. Okay, pile number 3. Wow. Every pile has been its own kind of intense. So let's talk. If you were, by the way, drawn to 1, now there's a very clear connection now that I've already done the reading for 1. And, you know, we have some repeat cards here. Let's talk about this. First, I strongly feel this is related to your professional or your career or your social life, okay? As in your social standing and your money. You have the ability to literally make an empire, okay? This is the card of the Alexander, okay? He conquered the world. He had a vision and he followed his vision, and he could achieve way more than any other king could, okay? So you have the ability to conquer the world. However, you're trying to do this alone, okay? And that is what is not going to work out. You need a general in army. You need a partner. You need people who you trust, okay? And if you don't have anybody in your life currently who seems like that, then this is a confirmation from Spirit that they are sending you people from your past life who you make a great team with. The 3 of Pentacles talks about great teamwork of complementary skill sets coming together to make something work, okay? And you would be the visionary of this group. You would be the one who would be able to see what lies ahead, okay? So you got to trust these people. You got to pump these people. If you are already in a team of people, there's a message here of be the motivator. Be the one who can see the positive in the situation instead of saying, oh, this is not going to work out, okay? And if you have people around you who are naysayers, who don't help you, who don't show up at the time when they are needed to show up, cut ties. Then stop the mental confusion of the FOMO that, oh, you're going to miss out on something by letting these people go. Let those people go who are not adding value, who do not show up for you when they are needed to be seen. Because if you do, then you make space for the new people to come in. Does that make sense? Now, this can, of course, also apply to your personal life. This could also apply to your friends group. If there are people in your life who are not aligned to the vision of where you want to go, of who you want to become, and they constantly pull you down, then let them go. Then let that decision be made that it's time to cut ties. It's time to say bye-bye. Okay? You've done enough planning in some aspect of your life. You've done enough list making. Okay, this could be financial, this could be your personal life, this could be choosing a partner. There's enough lists made. You're ready. Go make the move. That's the message here. Okay, go make the move, and as you keep proceeding, doors will open. Don't wait for that sign. If you were waiting for a sign, this is the sign. You can say it like that, okay? Don't wait for that next sign. The sign is right here and now, and nothing will come out to play if you just sit at your window and daydream about your world travel. This can also talk about traveling, by the way, but you really don't go out and do anything. Of course, if you need more confidence, consult an expert. King of Swords is an expert. So consult an expert, but then when they give you a guidance, act on it. Don't just sit on it and mull again for 8 months or more. There are fast moving opportunities coming your way. You need to act upon those, okay? If you have been planning to make a vision board and you haven't, this is like a screaming message from the universe that please go ahead and do it. If once you make your vision board, you'll have that mental clarity that is needed to know what is it that is your priority. The Seven of Cups reversed always talks about reaching a conclusion, reaching priorities, okay? Also knowing that trying to find too many options is just going to keep you in a status of limbo, okay? So if you're dating and you know that you like someone, but you're kind of scared of committing to that person because you're still waiting for options, you're still waiting for something better. I'm not saying that you don't have to wait for something better, but if you know in your heart that this is it, this is the person, then the limbo state is delaying your blessings rather than bringing them in, okay? Some of you may find somebody of romantic interest at your place of profession or at your place of work or while you're traveling, okay? There's a financial wound that you're carrying, okay? There's a sense of lack. I'm not good enough. I can't make money. I'm not smart enough. I don't understand this. Something that you think that you're not enough, okay, needs to be let go of, needs to be healed in order for you to attract what you truly are dreaming and hoping to get, okay? Now, these could be self-limiting beliefs like, I don't know if I'm ready for a long-term commitment. I don't know if I'm good enough for signing up for this course. Only if you believe that you truly are, and there's almost a message from the universe that says, yes, you're good enough. Yes, you can sustain it, but you got to believe that you are good enough for it. Otherwise, you're going to just keep self-sabotaging. Okay, there's a very strong energy of self-sabotage, of confusion, of letting naysayers sit around you, letting energy vampires sit around you, which has been basically an energy drain for you. Okay, otherwise, we have a lot of positive cards here. They're just in reverse. Okay, also this tells me there's a particular vision, there's a particular best version of yourself that you hold. And you know what are the next steps that are needed to be taken for it. This could be, let's say, a body goal. You want to be 5 kilos less and you know how to reach there. The plan is already made. The steps are already known. But whatever is the reason that doesn't make you move ahead, please go ahead and take those steps because you can achieve it. Okay? It's just about getting over from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands and letting those ships come in. Okay? And have friends, people, partner around you who motivate you, who have the right vision with you, who don't get you more confused versus rather more clear. Okay, because there's a strong message here of your circle is impacting your mindset, your circle is impacting your mental health, your circle is impacting how quickly you're able to tap into certain decisions. okay? I strongly feel like this urge or this need to keep saying to pile number 3, you're ready. Okay, you're ready to do what needs to be done. So I want you guys to claim that, write that as an affirmation. I am ready. Okay, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to work upon what needs to be done. I am ready. Okay, write that in the comment section. I am ready to receive. Okay, do not say no to the help or the guidance that comes your way. There is powerful energies who are ready to help you, but it's almost like you're very blocked in your head to kind of receive the help that you're asking for. Okay. I'm going to move towards the third part and the final part, which is kind of connecting to any additional rituals or guidance that you should be doing. From a zodiac standpoint perspective, I do see here Aquarius very strongly coming in, and so is Scorpio. Okay, I do have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, which is the earth signs energy, but I don't know why. For you guys, I'm very strongly feeling Aquarius and Scorpio could be some significant timelines for you. Okay, if you have never performed a ritual for an ancestral blessing or ancestral peace, this year, somewhere around September and October would be a good time to perform any kind of a puja or a ritual for your ancestors, for their peace. Because it will help you clear out a lot of karmic baggages that you're holding. Okay, pile 3. If you've so far resonated with what I've said, I hope you've not forgotten to give me that thumbs up, goes a long way for me, and leave me a globe emoji, because the world is literally your oyster. You can become famous, you can attract the partner you want, you can do whatever you want. It's just you need to get over your head and start taking that right move, okay? And as you take that first step and the second step and the third step, you'll start seeing things fall in your lap. You'll start seeing the right people come your way, okay? So take due action, okay? 8 months from now is also a significant time frame for any of you who's, it's a timeless reading. So whatever is the 8th month from now. Let's look at this, and I hope you've left me the globe emoji. We have dream journal. It's as literal as that. Keep a dream journal. Wow. Love this. This is why I love what I do. We talked about beauty rituals, a glow up, taking care of your skin, taking care of your body, and knowing that all of that adds into adds into your alignment. Deep breath. Number 19. So 2, 1 and 5 are some relevant numbers. These could be, of course, your life path numbers. These could be dates that are relevant. A lot of you struggling with a lot of procrastination or fears or lack mindset because you're struggling with things like anxiety. And one of the best remedies for that is breath work. Okay, pranic healing, breath work, bringing your focus back to your breath, knowing that you have to live 1 day, 1 hour at a time, which means don't let the analysis paralysis keep you back. Just take 1 step at a time. If you have created certain goals for yourself when this year started, ask yourself, how many steps have I taken towards it? And what more can I do here and now without thinking about it again no, I'll start next Monday. No, I will start when it's 12 p.m. again. You know how we do that with our minds, right? We keep pushing out that timeline, that flight and freeze mode. Do something here and now, and you would see magic unfold. As always, I have loved doing this for you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm wishing you all the happiness as always. Do share this video with anybody you feel will also benefit from this reading, and I'll see you in your next one. Take care. Bye-bye.